What's up, everybody? We hanging out at the Dawg House. These folks want me to show y'all some vehicles. We're gonna start right here with the Roush F250. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff Roush did here, but they also did do some stuff with suspension, exhaust, etc. Roush is an incredible company. They're patriots. We're talking about America, baby. She's a beast, and this is my everyday driver. If you see me in the street, this is what I be in. You know, of course, your Roush badging, wheels and tires, full suspension. The interior is sick as well. I got some badging in the headrest here, and they know that, let's say, I'm a fan of personal safety. So they got a safe in the console, you know, just for putting stuff in there that you want to keep safe. That's in the back. They did put full exhaust on there. Sounds like a champ, man. This thing's a workhorse. We've pulled some heavy stuff with it. We've kind of run it through the ringer. We took it out for the Son of the Dirty South music video, and it literally spun donuts for like 10 or 11 hours. And she's still running. So yeah, that is the Roush Power Stroke Turbo Diesel F250 Super Duty. This guy right here is the farm truck. All of us use this one. This is, you know, it usually stays at the farm, but you know, if anybody gets down a vehicle or something, has to put one in the shop, this is the one they borrow. And I've had this one for quite a while. Rocky Ridge Customs actually did a lot of work on it, a lot of spray embed liner you see, leveling kit. Got some badging on the headrests in here. But yeah, it's just F250 Platinum Edition. And that brings me to Rona. There's a 2020 GT500 Shelby. This thing's crazy. 760 horsepower, 650 pounds of torque. It is a beast. I mean, you're talking about a serious machine, man. This thing is ridiculously fun to drive. It's got the track pack on it, full carbon fiber wheels. There's a lot of carbon fiber elements on this vehicle, man, and under the hood is a thing of beauty. Favorite parts too. It's got hood latches, man. Hey, we talking race car. Beautiful. We'll bounce on over here to the Speed Core F150. Man, we've been able to do a lot of cool things with them. It's an incredible company, incredible people there, and the products are ridiculous. We're talking about a lot of carbon fiber on this truck. The interior of it, you know, it's all custom. This truck weighs next to nothing under the hood on this one. Is a thing of beauty as well. And you know we love our folks at Roush. So Roush has done some work in here. Now, you talking about fun to drive. This guy here will do donuts for days. The back end gets out from under you easy, so I mean you can drift around without your stick, you know. And she does have a mind of her own. So don't fact check me on this, but I'm 99.99999% sure that this thing has more horsepower than the Shelby, but you never know it because it's hard to get the back wheels to lock up and take off. She wants to do no nuts, she wants to spin, she wants to drift. A lot of fun, a lot of smoke. We've run through a lot of tires on this truck, but it's been a lot of fun, man. Speed Core did an incredible job. Performance is insane. I mean, to get something out and just kind of hoss around in it. When they pulled the cover off of this one, I was impressed, and I'm still impressed. The paint's custom. We did like a kind of a brass finish, so it's a, you know, depending on the way the light hits it, sometimes the damn thing can almost look like copper or brown or brass. You can tell, man. I mean, if you look at the car from any angle, you're gonna see a lot of carbon fiber. The interior's entirely custom. They even made a baby seat for my little boy. Has brass knuckles on the armrest. It's pretty sick. The custom badging. So we come on back, and this thing, I mean, you guys are seeing it. It's seamless, man. Lowe's carb, custom exhaust, carbon fiber tips on there. Man, this thing is It's a show truck. There were a couple different concepts. When they gifted me this thing, it had a guitar amp in the back and some like guitar holders. It wasn't something we really wanted to haul around, you know, within the bed. So the side of the bed is leather all the way around, and then carpet, you know, just because. That brings me to this girl. This is a 1968 Mercury Cougar. When I got it, it was not this color. Well, I should say the first time I got it. This car's got some history, to say the very least, and without going into the long story, the first time I got it, I tell you, it was a different color. You know, we've done a lot of work on this car. Long story short, there was a guy that came to my dad and I. I needed a vehicle that we could take on the road, get the shows in, that kind of thing. Didn't have the money I couldn't afford it, so I had to sell a car to make it happen. And the guy that bought it from my dad and I said, look, man, on a Georgia handshake, he said, if y'all will sell it to me for, you know, what you got in it, you can come back in 4 days, 4 months, 4 years, whenever, and I'll sell it back to you for the exact same thing. You know, we shook on it. I want to say I come back a few months later, and he wanted like 20 grand for it. Let's just say that some years went by. We found it. The guy had left town. When we found it, it had cats and dogs living in it, and they'd been there for a long time. It was pretty much not worth having. That's another long story for another long day on how that all went down, but we did end up getting it back in the last several years, man. She's pretty much a new car. You know, all the wiring's been redone. Took the 302 out, put a 351 Windsor in it, exhaust, rear end. I mean, you name it. This car's been run through. The only thing that's not new in it's the AC. We're real proud of her, man. She turned out all right. She sounds like a champ. Yeah, that's it for the vehicles in the Dawg House, man. Hope y'all dig them. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See y'all soon.